Good evening, Portsmouth, and welcome to the Guildhall! We are GrandSlam Wrestling, and it is our absolute pleasure to bring you an evening packed with high-flying, body-slamming action. Portsmouth, are you ready? All gas, no brakes. We are kicking things off right away with a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
GrandSlam Wrestling on the air from the Portsmouth Guildhall, and it is a monumental challenge for this man. Could be a very, very long night at the office for Louis Basham. To be honest, I'm not sure if many of the GrandSlam fans would mind, because Basham is hardly the most popular man in the building.
Making his way to the ring first, he says he hails from somewhere far better than this place. He is the Iron Muscle, Louis Basham.
There is something in the gait, the way Louis Basham walks, that is just arrogant, aloof even. The way he looks down his nose at our great fans, already getting into it verbally with someone there. Real unpleasant side to Louis Basham. Basham might have some manners knocked into him by his opponent here on GrandSlam Wrestling. Here on the GrandSlam Wrestling YouTube channel, always bringing you some of the finest in-ring action. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see the very best from here in GrandSlam.
And introducing his opponent. Making his way to the ring from London, he is the man, Levi Muir!
Well, there's something quite beautiful in the simplicity of the nickname that this man has. He is simply the man, Levi Muir. You can see what a physical specimen he is. Former powerlifter who was at one time an Olympic prospect in that sport. Since turning his attention to the pro wrestling world, where he competed in NXT UK for WWE. The finest pro wrestlers in this country, and certainly one of the most powerful. Levi Muir looking to put a hurting on Louis Basham here in Portsmouth. Warm reception here for Levi Muir here in the Guildhall. I think the fans will take to him even more if he can get the win here over Basham. Dave Bradshaw here on commentary. Great to be here for another night of GrandSlam Wrestling. As well as subscribing to us on YouTube, make sure you're following us on all of our social media. We're at GrandSlam GSW on X, at GrandSlam Wrestling UK on Insta, GrandSlam Wrestling on TikTok. Make sure you do not miss any of the announcements, any of the great live action from GrandSlam Wrestling All of those platforms online and here on YouTube as the bell rings and we're underway between Basham and Mure. Collar and elbow tie up. Basham's going to have to be careful if he's going to try and match Mure for strength. Basham certainly no slouch in that department himself, but as we can see, Levi Muir able to hold his own, even against big opponents like Basham. This one almost ending up in the ropes. Referee could have demanded a rope break there, but letting this one flow as much as he can. Referee does want a clean break this time as they're locked in the corner. See Basham hooking the arms of Mure and tossing him into that corner. Not exactly sporting behavior from Basham. Mure losing his temper a little bit, shoving Basham, now sending him to the ropes. Shoulder block from Basham. Mure lands hard on his back. Levi Muir straight back up. Basham didn't see him until it was too late. Basham able to escape the side headlock, but the shoulder block sends him down. Another headlock from Basham. This time the one who goes down again. Proving to be a very even contest so far between Basham and Mure in the opening minutes. Slap across the face there from Basham, and that's only going to enrage Mure even more. Mure responding in kind. Basham now going low. With the clothesline, just about got him and sent him down. Basham doing a good job, you've got to say, reluctantly, of imposing himself on this match so far. Holding on to that side headlock, going down to a knee. Gets that punch right to the top of the skull there of Levi Muir. Referee questioning whether that was a closed fist. Choosing to give Basham the benefit of the doubt so far. Basham put his head down way too early there. Mure made him pay for it. Uppercut now from Levi Muir. Dropped down, tried to trip him. Couldn't trip him, but he could get the power slam. Explosive power offense from Levi Muir. Uppercut from Muir. It's Basham now in trouble. Leaping up, Basham ran in. Mure got what he wanted out of that. Mure continuing to maintain the advantage. Now with Basham up on his shoulders. Basham slips down the back, shoves Mure away. Great athleticism from Levi Muir. A lot of height on that leapfrog. Fireman's carry now. Look at Basham. Basham has his fingers in the eyes, for goodness sake. Basham having to resort to cheating to get himself out of trouble and buries an elbow deep in the back of Levi Muir. This referee is being more than lenient now. A question whether the official being slightly naive. We've seen these kind of tactics from Basham before. Slap across the face. Clubbing blow right between the shoulder blades on the part of Basham. Basham has really slowed things down here, choosing to dictate the pace. You can see Mure is the one trying to speed it up. Running in, gets lifted up onto the apron, able to adjust his position, land on his feet. Good stuff from Mure. Couldn't avoid the right hand though from Basham. Just absorbing the boos of the fans here in Portsmouth, seeming to almost revel in it. problem at all with being the most hated man in the building. Basham thinks that having the spotlight on him is only a good thing, no matter whether that spotlight is people cheering or booing. At least they're talking about him. Strike from Basham across the back of Mure. Shoots him to the rope. Buried that head in the abdomen. You saw Mure just went down like a sack of potatoes there. Real thud as he hit the canvas. And again, you might not like the man, but credit where it's due to Lewis Basham. He's been able to hang on in there with Levi Muir much more than many of Muir's opponents. Muir, though, still fighting. Basham counters the whip. Muir looking for the sunset flip, got it. Basham shoulders down just for a counter one. Basham now has Muir on his shoulders. Muir with the neck breaker. Muir leaping into the air, grabbing the head and nailing the neck breaker. Basham felt that one for sure. Muir, big back body drop. And Levi Muir starting to get fired up here on the south coast. Levi Muir. Basham caught him, buried the knee. Snap suplex here. Basham hooking the leg kick out. Levi Muir hangs in there. So that glare towards the official on the part of Lewis Basham. Suplex from Basham after he had a little verbal back and forth with one of the fans who was giving some advice to Basham. Kick out there by Mure on two. Fans trying to get behind Levi Muir. Muir responding to that, got a suplex. Both men flat on their backs. It is on a knife edge here between Levi Muir and Lewis Basham. Referee counting both men down, but Basham at least, I think, is going to make it to his feet comfortably before the count of 10. Got up on 7 in the end, so the match will continue. Muir was able to block that incoming right hand. Hits not one but two of his own. Basham backed into a corner now. Uppercut by Muir. Muir will send Basham across the ring. No, he won't. Counter of the whip. Muir went hard into the turnbuckles. Real trauma there on the spinal column of Levi Muir. Basham starting to demonstrate a real temper here. The fact that Basham has not been able to get the victory as of yet, clearly irritating him. Muir came off of the corner again, stumbled back into the middle of the ring. What's Basham doing now? Removing his wrist tape. Tossing that at the fans. Again, really unnecessary the hostility here from Lewis Basham. Forcing his opponent into that corner. Muir holding onto the top rope. Basham trying to send him diagonally across the ring again. Wants maybe to get another one of those big impacts on the opposite turnbuckles. Muir won't let himself be moved. Basham looking to lessen his resistance with a chop right into the throat. Basham counters. Oh my! Basham knocking him down. Big body slam from Levi Muir. Muir got hold of the leg. Basham trying to hit the elbows here. Basham ends up with Mure on his shoulders. For a TKO, Mure escapes at the close. Oh, look at the crossbody! Smash mouth! High velocity from Levi Muir. And the brutality of that crossbody from Levi Muir could be the difference maker in this one. Referee is counting them both down once more. It's going to be a close run thing this time, whether either man beats the count. Both men do on the count of 9. Clothesline from Mure. Another. Shoulder thrust. Now Levi Muir throws it over his head. Effortless from Levi Muir. Muir, the hook of the right leg. Kick out from Basham. You saw how Muir raised himself up. Put more and more of his body weight down on the shoulders there of Basham to try and finish the job. The pad just came off of the elbow of Levi Muir. Muir maybe looking for a TKO of his own. He likes to finish opponents with that move if he can. Basham going onto the bottom rope. What's he saying here? Basham seems to be saying he's finished. Doesn't want to continue. Levi Muir saying, I'm not done with you yet. Grabs him by the hair. Muir dropped throat first across the top rope by Basham. Cheap shot from Basham. Spear. Basham gets the spear. Has him up. Nails him. Drops him right on his front. Basham with the pin. And Basham defeats Levi Muir. Wow.
A winner of your opening contest, Louis Basham.
Not a popular decision, but Louis Basham getting the win over Levi Muir. Was able to get Muir into a vulnerable position there after dropping his throat over that top rope. From there, it was moments later. Threw him off the shoulders. Dropped him hard, almost through the canvas. Louis Basham walks out of Portsmouth as a winner here on GrandSlam Wrestling. Levi Muir slapping hands with some of the fans, even in defeat. Always gracious. The same cannot be said of Louis Basham, who is, though, nonetheless, our winner here in Portsmouth.
Hard-fought contest to kick things off. Commiserations, Portsmouth. A round of applause for Levi Muir.
If you love this match, click right here to watch our last main event and make sure to hit subscribe so you're ringside for the next one.